Okay.
All right, so this is a new one.
With 2 pastries in me now. I'm like, woo!
Thank you to huge shout out to Suzanne,
who every podcast brings us.
She is our number 1 fan with pastries.
I know.
Every time.
I know.
And these are not just pastries from, wherever.
Yeah, they're perfect ones.
Oh, these pastries are from, huge shout out to Croissant and Company on the island of Venice, down near Venice High School in Florida, for all of our worldwide listeners.
Yeah.
And amazing. Amazing. So thank you, Suzanne. Today we're going to do, Susan, for this show, something a little different. And we're just going to have a monthly check-in, like what's been going on for you, what's been going on for me. God help us, with what's discussed today. But let's just give this a whirl and see what happens.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So I'm going to start it if that's okay.
Yeah.
First accomplishment. Now, we're only midway through the month, but first accomplishment was I managed to find someone to help us on this show so that we have these little things called shorts that are being uploaded to TikTok, Instagram, all the things. And I didn't even know really what shorts were, but now we have someone helping us. And I don't know really what's going on with it, but we have a person who's doing that.
Yeah. So I have seen that she's been posting some shorts for us, but maybe it makes sense for us to have a weekly conversation with her or something and find out like how many is she posting or.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, let's do that.
Perfect.
Okay.
I'll put that. Let me write that down. We need to figure out what the heck is going on with that.
Right.
All right, I got it. What about you? What started your month off? What do you how's it rolling over there?
Well, I had to go up north because I have a problem with birds in my place up north. And the problem is that these young mothers build these nests, which, by the way, architects should take notes of some of these nests. I mean, they're
like the crisscrossing.
Well, they're beautifully designed and put together and strong and sturdy, and some of them have pools in the backyard.
It's like a bowl. It's like a bowl.
I'm not kidding you. They do a fantastic job, these young mothers. And there's no boy to be found anywhere. I'm just saying, it's the young mothers. And so for the last couple of years, she has built a nest on the crux of one of my awnings. And which is a beautiful place, very smart of her because the awning covers and so it's very sturdy and it's up high so she can sort of see everything. It's really smart on her part. But the trouble is I can't use the awning when the nest is there. And God knows I'm not going to disrupt a nest with a young mother with single mother with 3 kids. Right? I'm not going to. So I can't use it for 6 weeks. That's how long it generally takes for the gestation period and for them to get their little wings and fly the nest. Yeah.
Wow.
So
what type of bird?
Robins.
Okay.
So this year I decided to get there a little earlier than she starts to build the nest and make a contraption that she would never be able to build a nest in that particular spot just because it's ruining my awning arm, right? So this is a long-winded answer to your question. So I did that, felt very proud of myself. And so I got that done. So that was sort of the first thing that started it off.
Are robin's eggs blue?
Yes.
Oh, we used to have those in West Virginia. They would set up a nest in the windowsill.
Yeah.
Outside the windows of our home, like up in the attic.
Yeah.
And we used to run up and look out at the little eggs in the window.
Yeah.
So this is a total aside, but on my pool deck, I have mourning doves that consistently want to set up a nest. And I have put blockades and things and, things and stuff. And they just continually just move on down and set up the nest, move on. So I've currently got a nester going right now, but it only takes, I think, from start to finish, maybe a month, maybe 3 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, this is fast. And did you know mourning doves only live 2 years max?
Max? As adults, you mean? To go from babies to...
Start to finish, 2 years. How would you live your life if you knew the minute you popped out, you have 2 years? Tick.
Are you asking me as a mourning dove? Like how I would... No, forget it. Find another question.
No, but I mean, as a person, if you had 2 years, I'd be like,
as a person.
Oh my God, go, 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 go.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It reminds me of a really terrible story, but I'm not going to tell it on the air. But yeah.
Okay, great.
just revolving around a woman who knew that she was given a 2-year diagnosis, and she ended up. It's kind of a sad story.
Oh.
She ended up divorcing her husband of 25 years, because she had married him when she was 18, and she thought, I want to go out and live. I want to be with other men, and I want to, go to discos, and I want to,
Oh dear.
Try this and try that.
Mhm.
And so that's how she spent her last 2 years, which is really a wonderful kind of thing, except it's so sad on the other side that he was devastated, but he honored.
What if she didn't die after 2 years? Like, what if they were like, oops?
Well, I don't know how often that happens when you're given a fatal diagnosis and then they go, oops. I don't know if that happens very often, but it didn't in her case. You'll be happy to know she had 2 years.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy that she died.
And that was it. But it's an interesting dilemma, isn't it?
It's tight.
Right. Should you let her, of course, experience the things that she wouldn't have experienced having been such a young wife and mother? And my answer to that would be, yes, you have to let her go and do her thing. But how sad on the other side that, the family really wanted to, be there and take care of her. And anyway, so I digress.
I think it's a great digression. And I'm thinking to myself, if you were given right now 2 years, you have 2 years to live, what would you do? Like, what immediately would you change about your world?
Oh.
I mean, that's hard. And I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to answer it if you don't.
I'm not sure I would change anything, to be 100% honest with you. I love my life. I love my friends. I love where I live. I would continue doing the same kind of things. We, get together for dinner parties and get together socially a lot. I might put a couple more things on my bucket list and do some exotic traveling. But I don't know that I would actually change much. I would just really enjoy the next 2 years.
Every moment.
Every moment.
Every moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sit there and really be present with your friends and be present at the dinner party rather than all the to-dos and the things and blah, blah, blah. By the way, I have told so many people, we talked about you having dinner parties and being the dinner party aficionado. And you talked about the little Trader Joe ice cream cones.
Oh my God.
I have
Are they
told
the best?
27 people about the ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Addicted to the ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, back to our month. We're back.
Yeah. So go ahead.
This is tax month.
Yeah.
So I walked my little taxes down to the post office. An interesting story. I'm standing in line at the post office, and there may be 8 people in line, and I'm the next one to go up, and behind me I hear a woman say, "Stop looking at me," and I was like, I didn't turn around, but I thought, and then I heard a man say, "Quit flattering yourself, thinking that I'm looking at you." And I'm standing there and I'm like,
That's a great line, though. Yeah.
But I thought, I give that guy so many props for being quick-witted, on the fly,
right,
in the post office. Quit flattering yourself, lady.
Yeah. Oh, that is funny. I forgot.
And he actually said there was something in my eye. Like he's like, I'm not looking at you. There's something in my eye.
Oh
I thought,
my
oh my God, I love this.
Jeez.
I mean, this is why I love waking up every day. You just never know what you're going to find.
Yeah, that's true.
What is going to be
And
at
if
the
you
post
approach
office.
life with a joyful, sort of demeanor or expectation, then things become really funny. Things become really funny as opposed to annoying. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing, let's see. Oh, I went to the Bahamas with a group of West Virginians. And I have to say, if I could choose a family, they are my chosen family.
Yeah.
Now, it's controlled chaos. It is a chaotic, hot mess, but they are such beautiful, heartfelt people, lovely
So
people.
describe hot mess to us. What does that even mean? Like,
okay, so one parent is sick, possibly throwing up in the hotel room. You've got a 1.5-year-old who is finding a crab in the sand and putting it in his mouth. You've got another child who every time she swims, she screams, "I'm drowning," and the lifeguard is coming down, ripping her out of the water. You've got another, it's just like, and It's always. And then the characters, the cast of characters that are involved with this family, I just love all of them. And it probably means I'm crazy too.
So these are. I know you went for Tom's birthday, which we should do a shout out to Tom.
Yes,
Happy
and we worked his birthday into it.
Okay. So these are his family members, your family members, or just
they're not family members. They're not family members. They're chosen family members, and the way it all started was they docked their boat in Tom's backyard in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And there was a WV mast thing on the boat. And Tom was like, what? What are the odds that a boat is docking? Yeah. And they became friends probably 15, 20 years ago, whatever it was.
Okay.
And then part of them grew up right next to me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a small.
But
West
you didn't
Virginia
know them when you were growing up.
No, they're a little older.
Okay.
I'm the young one.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no. So it was great. It was a great weekend. We came in. We came. Left. It was wonderful. And I'll tell you, I haven't been to the Bahamas in a while. I haven't been to Nassau since I was a kid. It's an easy trip from Florida. You really feel like you got away, and you kind of lose track of time and everything. You really, but you're still like connected.
Away, I agree.
You can be as connected as you want to be. It's right over there.
Yeah,
yeah. So that was part of the month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
yeah. So I had to buy some new appliances.
Oh
my God.
Oh.
So the first is an oil burner that was conked out, so I need a new oil burner.
What's an oil burner?
The heating burner, like you heat up with oil in in where I live.
Oh, up there.
Yeah,
yeah.
So,
I was like, wait, oil burner? You mean like for a candle?
For home. That was nice. That was a $10,000 surprise. Then my dishwasher went on the fritz. Well, first of all, the racks. The top rack wouldn't come out. It was all lopsided. You couldn't really put anything on it.
Like it's warped.
Yeah. And so then the whole thing just completely conked out, wouldn't work. And it's 10 years old, so it doesn't really, it deserves to get replaced. So that had to get replaced. So, when it rains, it pours with these appliance things.
Things happen in threes, Susan. So if you got two appliances down, you got one more. I've got to tell you, I found the most lovely nail place. My nail place went out of business. I called to make an appointment and, we're closed. We're never opening again. We're done, whatever the situation was. So I thought, got to try a place. So there was a place in Venice on the island, and it's an Asian nail place. And I thought, here we go. I got to start. It's like a hairdresser. I got to start from scratch. I went in, and there were some women sitting there waiting for their appointment, and they had glasses, and they all had wine. And I said, they serve wine here? And they said, oh, no. Next door, you just walk next door. It's a wine bar, and they'll give you a glass, and they'll give you wine, and you just bring your glass over here. And then we're going to have wine here. And then
That's
you just
great.
don't forget to take your glass back.
Right. And the thing I like about this idea is that you can probably choose what wine you want, right? As opposed to drinking their wine, which is
not
always
the house
bad.
wine.
Yeah,
right. It's like box wine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So no, this is you pick your wine.
I like
You just
that.
have to walk your glass back.
Yeah.
How great is this?
I like that.
The only downside was while I was there, everybody's talking about their aches and pains and yada, yada, yada. And the woman working on my toes, she was saying, I have a machine, and it's kind of a multi-level marketing thing. And she was like, it shake you like a fish. It shake you like a fish.
And why would you want to get shaken like a fish?
For your aches, like if you have a pain in your neck or whatever.
Oh, okay.
She's like, you lay on the floor, you put your feet in the thing, it shake you like a fish. You feel good. I'm like, okay, no. And I'm walking my wine glass back, and we're all done,
Right.
But I'm so happy to now I have another
good.
home. I have a nail home.
When you find a good nail place, it means everything. It really does.
Yeah. And the price was great. Price was reasonable. Job was good. Everything's good. So I was thrilled with them.
So I had a fraud. What are you looking at me like that for? Another story about the nails.
I had
set
another
the fraud story aside so we can hear about your nails.
Nails are more important.
Go ahead.
Let's go. No, go with fraud.
So we had an alert from Truist Bank, where we do some of our business banking, that somebody's trying to cash a check for a significant, like $3,500, whatever it was, fairly significant amount. And none of us were trying to cash that check. So we alerted the bank through this text messaging system, which if you don't have it, you should have it. They alert you if there's a check that's coming through over a certain amount. You can set whatever the amount is.
Oh.
And they say, is this legitimate? And you can either say yes or no. And if you say no, then they don't pay the check.
That's great.
Great.
That's great.
So it was, it turns out it was a check that looked exactly like my company name on the check, and the address was right, and of course the account number was right, and the routing number was right.
Wow.
And it just looked like a business check that somebody had written out, and for this amount of money, $3,000-something, and it was caught by Truist Bank. So shout out today to Truist for
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think all banks have that kind of system in place, but they really found it and caught it. Now we're trying to find out who the person was that wrote the check, but the banker says that this happens with such regularity that it's become commonplace now, and the amount of checks that people write are no longer $400, $500. They're in the $2,000 to $4,000 range. That's what they're getting away with now, is a bigger amounts of money.
Wow.
So be sure and check that, because if you write a check to somebody, then they get your routing number and your account number, so they can easily steal that, and your logo and everything else, and make checks. You can call these places and get checks made up without any questions asked. So
that's an excellent idea. I do my business banking with Chase, and I'm going to definitely see if they have that feature so that I can any check that comes through.
Right.
I also had fraud this month, and I can't believe that happened to you. But
I think it's so commonplace that probably everybody's had something. Yeah.
Well, I'm embarrassed about this because I had a patient in the chair. It was during work.
Yep.
And I asked on the phone how long this process was going to take. And I had my assistant dismiss the patient because I was going to be on the phone. I literally turned away a patient for this. This fraud was so real. I got a phone call on my cell phone, and usually I never answer anything I don't know coming in. But I thought, I had some things going on. Oh, this may be related to that or whatever. So I answered the phone, and this person sounded so legitimate. It was someone with the sheriff's office.
Oh.
And they needed, the long and the short of it was I didn't show up to a court date, and the letter was delivered to my old office address. Someone there had signed for it. They knew the office address. They knew my address. They knew what I did for a living. They knew the name of some employee that used to work with me, and that I didn't show up for the court appearance. So now I violated a da-da-da, and I needed a da-da-da. And it had me repeating back all these things. And I'm telling you, I'm a quick cookie. I'm a quick study.
Yeah.
But this was so real. Anyway, the long and the short of it was when he said, and there are two ways we can rectify this. You can come to the sheriff's office. We can do handwriting analysis, and we can do or you can go ahead and pay the fine, and we will dismiss the whole thing, wanting a credit card number. When it came to let me have your credit card number, I went,
interesting.
And I hung up with that guy. I called the sheriff's office. I gave them the information, and they said, this is so commonplace. And he said, sadly, what happens is you'll give a credit card number, and they'll say, I'm sorry, that one didn't go through. Do you have another one? So now they're going to have 2 of your credit cards or 3 of your credit cards, and they just go to town.
They're so slick.
And there's no way to track them. And they'll use this number for maybe a day, and then that number's gone, and they'll use another. So it's just, and the sheriff told me, if you don't know who's calling you, don't answer the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the fact that they're creating checks, the fact that they call me, and it's so legitimate. I mean, it's just, whatever.
Yeah, I know. There's some slick operators out there.
And that explains, Susan, another thing that happened to me so far this month. Everybody's root canals are infected this month. I don't know, like clenching of the teeth. I don't know what's going on, if people are cracking their root canals or whatever. I've had so many root canals this month come in that are usually when
So it's not related to like Easter Bunny candy or anything like that?
No. And it's not, like, a chia seed got stuck. No. It's stress. It's
Oh,
world stress or
Yeah, that makes sense.
broad stress.
That makes sense.
Stress.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It makes perfect sense.
The only, do you have anything else that happened this month that you want to?
No, well, no, but I'm leaving to go to Spain, which I'm thrilled about.
That's amazing.
And I'm going to go to cooking school. So when I come back, I'll do a dinner party and cook for you.
What
some
are you
friends.
learning to cook?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I come back.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm assuming
Oh my
Spanish
God.
food. It would be odd.
It's paella. Oh my God. I love paella.
It would be odd to be learning Chinese food in Spain. But
Can I get
maybe.
something wrapped in the paper? You know how they that like the fish
Oh
in
yeah,
the paper thing?
yeah. That'd
That's
be great.
Spanish, isn't
yeah.
it?
Well, I don't know, but anyway, I'll let you know when I come back.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. So get ready for that.
The only other thing I have to add was I was supposed to see Fiddler on the Roof. I bought 2 tickets, and I realized I bought tickets for the wrong day. So it came and went, and I didn't even see it.
Yeah, and that happened to me this week too. And I'll mention my story because I want everybody to know that happens to everybody. Like because it happens to everybody.
Oh.
But I showed up for a dinner engagement with my friends, and I was there on the wrong day. It wasn't till the next day. Thank God it wasn't the night before. Like that would have been awful to have missed a dinner with them. But so yeah, I don't know. It was maybe there's some weird thing going on in the universe or something because that's a crazy thing that happened to you that happened to me.
And the fraud.
Yeah.
And it's only we're only halfway through the month.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe
crazy.
There's something weird going on.
All right, so this is a monthly recap wrap.
Okay.
Thank you guys for listening. We thank you for listening and hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please share this show with friends and family and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way, you'll never miss weekly drops. Stay strong, dream big, and floss your teeth.